beautiful day for golf.
We're not good enough golfers.
Where is the beverage cart? Can't believe I paid money for this.
And we're back with another episode of the Ridge Golf Podcast. So, boys, it is Thanksgiving.
Turkey edition.
That was a turkey?
Yeah, that was.
You know how to make a turkey noise?
No.
Come on, try it.
Gobble, gobble.
Oh,
Gobble.
Nailed it.
Well, I guess for some quick updates, we have the Putt Buddies app does exist, but it's not called Putt Buddies. It's called Golf Sync, I do believe.
We're always 2 steps behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they were a little bit more involved too. You'd fill out your profile, if you like gambling, if you like to smoke cigars, all that. So it was very detailed. Yeah. We were still in the brainstorming.
Well, that was
phase.
all an R&D on our side. We were still trying to figure things out. We were getting there.
And then Alex's bathroom rating app, there's like 15 of those out there.
Yeah,
I'm not
we apparently
surprised.
just gotta do some searches before we still have ideas, huh?
It's such a good idea. I almost had to believe that there was one out there. Had to be.
We're just firing these ideas out. There's no planning involved here.
There was actually I didn't think about this last week, but I don't know if anyone remembers. There was a Seinfeld episode where George Costanza, he talked about this kind of, like, obviously didn't deal with apps, but he knew in New York where all the best bathrooms were at, and he'd have details on what this bathroom had compared to this one. And I don't know if that's kind of what planted the seed or whatever, but yeah, there was definitely an episode where he kind of talks about something like that.
Could be.
I have not seen that, but
I vaguely remember it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is Thanksgiving. Well, not now, but it will be when this comes out. So everybody is going to be hanging with their family unless they take a break. They eat too much turkey and beer and want to listen to the podcast and fall asleep. We're here for you.
Yeah.
We will put you to sleep. Yes.
Goes good with a nice turkey.
Yeah.
You know what you should wear to Thanksgiving?
What's that?
A harvest.
God, I hate you.
I thought we killed these jokes.
Never.
I really need to get that cricket sound effect.
Yeah. We're going to take a little sidebar. Jordan, well, especially Jordan, is exhausted because, we're recording this a little bit later because it was opening weekend for deer season in Wisconsin, and him and I work at the butcher shop on the weekend. Opening weekend, we don't hunt, and we were busy skinning deer all weekend. So our hands barely work. It's hard work. So
Yes.
You got
finally
blisters
catching up.
on your fingers.
my hands don't work anymore. I don't know what to do with them.
I don't know what it is in my hands. Yeah, sorry I couldn't be there this year.
No, you're not. You shut your mouth.
I had prior commitments, sick and work. So
Spirit.
Sorry.
I'll be honest. I wasn't heartbroken that I couldn't help.
Yeah.
I felt
we know.
bad. There's always a good spread of food there, but I was not heartbroken about it.
well, it was
Josh, if you're listening, I do apologize.
Well, it was unseasonably warm, so everybody was bringing their deer in right away, which was awesome because they were warm and they're easy to skin. But I mean, we showed up, it was nonstop till it got dark. And I mean, you're either skinning or you're pulling deer in or you're cutting off horns, cutting off heads, hanging hides. Jordan and I were talking a little bit before you guys hopped on, our hands I was driving home and just had to stretch my hands. They barely work anymore just from pulling hides and stuff. But so
that
yep.
one thing I always think about with deer season, and I don't see this much anymore. I remember when we were kids, it used to be that you'd register deer at gas stations. There was a few gas stations where they register, and that was kind of the big thing opening weekend. Is Dad would take us driving around, and we would see all the bucks hanging out of the tailgates. You don't see that hardly anymore. Because now they register them online. They take them right to a shop or do it at home, and yeah, that was always
It's
kind of something I miss.
Somebody thought of an app where you could register your deer from your phone. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I never really thought about that. You did used to see a lot more deers, driving on the highway and stuff, hanging out in the back of trucks. But yeah, now I hardly ever see any.
Jordan and I saw a shit ton this weekend. Don't worry.
Everybody's got their SUVs now, so they're all on fully enclosed. That you just can't see them. I don't know.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they're in little itty bitty cars shoved in the trunk too.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah.
I shot
we're
my first
having-
ever turkey this year. We're gonna cook it on Thanksgiving. Scared the shit out of everybody at the grocery store.
I knew it was coming. Like,
I was
knew it
like,
was coming,
wait.
dude.
You don't hunt. Like, what are you talking about?
How'd you guys going though? You were like,
I
oh,
liked
really?
it.
Oh my
I
god.
was intrigued.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before this, Brady asked me about trivia, and I didn't know if you were talking about golf trivia or Thanksgiving trivia or golf Thanksgiving trivia. So that's what I searched, and surprisingly, there is no golf Thanksgiving trivia. So
Yeah,
I don't
think-
surprisingly
yeah.
at all.
Yeah, no one is surprised listening to that right now.
like not even one Google result showed up of that. It was either
Oh.
Thanksgiving trivia or just the regular golf trivia.
I do
That
have
makes
some
sense.
news I heard today on golf related issues of the day. So Tiger Woods and why can't I think of his name now?
Rory.
Starting that, yeah. So they're starting that.
Golf
So
league.
I saw it. Yeah, it evaded me. They're starting that golf league, that simulated golf league, or whatever. Did you hear about that? That the building that they used or something, like
collapsed.
caved in or collapsed.
Yeah.
So now they're pushing it off for a whole nother year.
I did not. Maybe Brady sounds like he knows a little bit more details. What's up with
I
this?
did hear about that.
You know the names, which is a good start.
It was just the Tiger Woods Golf League. We were going to talk about it later when it got closer and was actually supposed to start in like January. But yeah, it was like during a storm or something. It was like one of those like inflatable dome type shelters, kind of like what the Metrodome or Superdome used to be up in Minneapolis. And that just lost air pressure, and then like the whole ceiling caved in because of like the rain or water or whatever. So then they got to do a bunch of repairs. So they're just going to delay it like a year.
And that was so what was the league for? Like
Yeah, it's kind of like a combination of simulator golf / like real golf. They would like shoot like driver and a couple other shots towards a simulator, and then they would like have they had like one green that could like with mechanics underneath that could kind of change the slope and pitch, so it would like adjust for each hole. And then there was basically like in a stadium, so like they could do everything in the same spot, or the fans wouldn't have to move around. They would just hit a few shots towards the simulator, and then they would try to actually pitch and approach and putt on the actual green itself.
Isn't
that's
it
interesting.
called like
I think it's just like Tiger Woods Golf League or something.
isn't it? I'll say they just have like that
TGL.
Like TGL. Yeah,
Yeah.
the golf league.
They didn't
Tiger
get too
Golf.
creative with it,
Yeah, you could have thought of anything better. Like you have time. You have a year now to change that name.
Well,
Like, there's
maybe
gotta
they
be
will.
something
Who
better.
knows?
I don't know. It's got to be something better than that.
Putt buddies?
Putt buddies.
Yeah, the Butt Buddies League. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, but Brady, you did have a good idea, and I thought about it a little bit. Giving thanks, like what are you thankful for? And a good idea that I had was I'm thankful for all the rich people that still have a Wicked Slice and still buy the expensive Pro V1s for me to go
Oh,
find.
jeez. What about the poor ones you find, like Noodle, Wilson?
They can
Those are
fly
mine.
the same.
Thankful for
mine,
all of them
baby.
as well.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll use anything.
I'm thankful to have space in my trunk again after finally taking my clubs out of the back of my car for the first time all summer.
You finally did it. You finally took them out.
Yeah, they shut down the Platteville course this week, so there's no shot of me going out again.
What about this simulator place you were talking about?
Yeah, maybe on a rare occasion I can put them back in, but I don't need to be lugging them with me everywhere I go anymore.
Yeah, one of these weekends
It's
we're going to
true.
have to get together and go. I'm sure you got to reserve a spot for that
Yeah, I don't
because
think
that
it's
building
open
is.
yet. I think they were planning around Thanksgiving, right of the month. So
Yeah, that'd be fun to try.
yeah, for sure.
I would do
Pin
that.
seekers.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
pin seeker. Either way.
Take a trip up here.
If there's one thing I don't want to talk about anymore on this podcast, it is pin seekers. Every
What
time I hear it, I get angry. Like I do. Like we're talking about this again. I mean, once
Just a
I
quick
go
mention.
there, I'll talk about it. But until then, I just don't even want to talk about it.
But yeah, we could do some simulator stuff. That would be fun.
Yeah, I've never shot in a simulator. I'd be intrigued to see how similar or different it is than real golf.
I mean, it's pretty accurate.
If it's a good simulator, it's pretty spot on. pretty damn
Jordan, what are you thankful for?
Thankful for the last round of golf that I played that I beat your ass in. I don't know.
Oh,
It wasn't hard.
you regret asking him now.
That was rough. And and we've talked about this so many times, but it immediately started once we started getting pushed.
Mhm.
And it bothered me because I think
That's
I brought it
your
up to
kryptonite.
you every second.
Yes.
I was like, we should let them go, or should we, hurry up, or I mentally couldn't get past it. My wife wanted me home. It was
People behind
was-
Wags is kryptonite for sure.
Yeah,
And
I
it-
just hate it.
It didn't help that we had a 6-7. We thought it would be like it's colder out. Of course, it's still open. Like it wasn't too cold, but there wasn't anybody out there when we first started. We got through 7 holes without any troubles. Like nobody was in front of us, nobody was behind us. But once it got about midday, like 2 o'clock, they were just a bunch of groups of like 2 and 3 people, and they were catching up to us fast, and we couldn't just sit there and let them all through all at once. So we let one group through, and then another group jumped over us. But it's frustrating.
The one thing I found out about, I don't know if I ever came remember if it was both your uncles or one of your uncles, but I think they only carry one ball.
Yes.
They will look for one ball
Yes,
for a while.
they don't give up on finding a ball. That's for sure. Yeah, that's one thing that's a little frustrating golfing with them is they will take time and look forever.
You gotta
After about
you gotta let it
2
go,
minutes,
man.
after about 2 minutes, I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
I'm done with it. But yeah, they will dink around and wait forever or look forever. And most of the time they actually do find it. So, but it's not worth it for me.
We should set a reminder for spring. Next year we should have a competition going all summer on who can play the most number of holes with the same golf ball. Like keep track of how long you can use one golf ball for before you lose it. Like,
Oh, that'll really elongate the games. Like that's gonna. Whoo.
I might have to go to like an old man swing where it only goes like 200 yards, so I can just
play
have
it
the
safe.
record. Yeah,
Especially if people start putting some money down on this, it's gonna. I don't care what I shoot, as long as I get the money at the end of the year.
you got to use it for every shot. Like, so you can't you be like, oh, water hole, putting it away. Nope. You got to use it
Yeah,
for
you
every
gotta
shot
use it.
until
Yeah.
you lose it. Like,
I don't know. And there's no record that would ever exist of this, but I wonder what the longest someone has ever used a single golf ball.
Yeah.
Probably is not as well. No, I shouldn't say that. It's probably a lot longer than I think. But and I think people eventually will be like, you know what? I've hit this so many times. It's starting to affect the ball. It's not getting the distance anymore. So guys that are good probably actually ditch those balls after so long.
yeah, the guys that are good enough to not lose it probably want a new ball at some point.
yeah,
Right.
they
They're gonna
probably
ditch
swap them out. Yeah, pretty regularly.
Yeah, I would imagine anyway.
So what, like
that's
2 rounds?
where
What do
I
you
come
think?
in.
Yeah, no, yeah. We'll take them. That's fine.
I don't even know how to search that.
Yeah, I don't know if that. I don't think there'd ever be a stat. I don't know.
It just says what? Like, what are you searching?
Yeah, you are just searching weird
Yeah.
shit. Stop.
You should search Thanksgiving golf trivia, see what you find. It's a bunch
Apparently
of nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking just like Thanksgiving trivia, like
I was gonna say,
what was the first pilgrim's name or something.
since you guys asked me what I'm thankful for,
Ted. Oh, sorry, dude. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the breakfast ball.
It's a good
That
one.
one never pans out for me, and I'm lucky that thing's always just there as a little gift when I need it most. So I'm pretty thankful for that. Or mulligans in general are nice.
Also thankful for mulligans, multiple mulligans.
Yep.
I
For
tell
sure.
you what, Brady, your gentleman's 10 though, like line, I've heard that so many times so far this year. Like just saying that between us, like, oh, you got 10, you get a gentleman's mulligan. Like,
Free mulligan. There you
Yeah.
go.
Alex tried getting that when we went golfing. Didn't. I don't know if you actually.
I don't know if I
take
did
it
or
mulligan
not.
but
I said to me, it's
Probably did.
always fair. Like if you're shooting a 10, okay, it's only fair that you probably get a mulligan on one of your shots. Like
You're gonna need some.
you're
help.
gonna need help.
Well, dude,
That's just like
that video that Jordan took of you swinging
up.
at that ball.
Shut up. I was
And
using
dude, you were like 6 inches above the ball when you whiffed it.
I was using Little Bertha. I think it was Little Bertha, and she
Yes,
has
it was.
never panned out for me. And I told Jordan, I was like, I should use the iron driver. I know I'm not going to hit this ball. I said that. You remember that.
Yes.
And then immediately didn't. And then I took the iron driver out because I obviously didn't hit it. And then it was fine. It went right, right down the fairway. But never betray the iron driver. Oh
We,
my gosh.
We put that video up on the X for everybody to see.
I did not put it up there.
I can send it to you so you can put it up.
Well, we'll figure that out.
I might put it up on the YouTubes too.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh, yes.
Probably didn't help you were hitting in cowboy boots too.
I wasn't wearing cowboy boots.
They were
I
work
was
boots.
wearing work boots, and I didn't even think about that. Like I think I told you that, Jordan. I was like, I should have worn like tennis shoes. I didn't even realize I put on these aggressive meat eating work boots, and I would walk off the green, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that green is not playable anymore.
That like all of our shoes were leaving. Like
They were. Yeah, they
pretty
were.
soft. So
It was
all of
soft.
our shoes, but you didn't slip
What you
those.
won,
So
huh?
maybe
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it was a nice
Well, you're
day
wa-
for it. It was one of the last few nice days. So
Mhm.
Well, you're what, 6'4"?
yeah.
So then
probably.
you're adding an extra what, inch and a half of those
I'm
thick
sure.
ass soles.
Yeah. Well, in
Well, you're making
285.
an excuse for him missing that shot. That was on like the 7th hole. Like he had teed off plenty of times.
Oh, I know he was even without those work boots, he was still 5 inches above the ball when he swung. So
Well, it was a short club.
It's in the name, Little Bertha. I mean,
Yeah, little Bertha never works out. Big Bertha hardly ever works out. But
does any of your Berthas work out?
shut up.
I've seen a Bertha work once or twice.
Yeah, they work when they have to. Hopefully next year I got the new clubs. They're all tailor made. I don't have to worry about this stuff no more.
Where are you getting that kind of money from? Jeez.
Well, don't worry. It'll all be secondhand this, secondhand that. Except probably the Stealth. I'll probably have to buy that new.
Start saving your pennies now, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
I got the kids' Christmas money, so I'll get something figured out.
Well, kids, use your
Gonna be
Christmas
a
present.
rough year.
Daddy
You're
got
the-
a new set of golf clubs.
I know
Don't
you
touch
got that. I know you got
Don't even
those
look at
wooden block toys, but hey, look at Dad's new clubs.
Wooden block toys that you cut down yourself in the garage
Yeah.
from a 2x4.
Just a
Like,
2x4 cut like every 5 inches, and
I did that one year. The boy wanted Angry Birds. Like that's all he said when he was really little. So I'm like, I guess I got him a plush ones, and then I just cut little wooden blocks out of 2x4s so you could stack them and then throw the birds at them to knock them over. Just because they don't make stuff like that, not because I'm
Well,
cheap. Which I am.
you know
but
what? I'm not
Well,
gonna
I
make
made my-
fun of you.
I made my own giant Jenga set with 2x4s because
That's a nice.
I was
one,
too
though.
cheap to buy one.
I was gonna say
yeah, anybody can do that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna make fun of you because my son he wanted a pumpkin. This was during his pumpkin phase. He wanted a giant pumpkin, and I'm like, those don't exist. Like you can't buy a toy that's a giant pumpkin. So what I did was I was like, I don't know how to do this. I gotta make something. So I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. They had an orange exercise ball, and I was like, okay, I'm already halfway there. Like now I just need to make a stem. So I just had Dad whittle a stem, and then I just glued it on top of the exercise ball. Dude, he lost his mind. He thought that was the best present ever, and it was like $14. I mean, he got other stuff too, but that's what he really wanted. And like I looked and looked, and there was nothing. So, but luckily, yeah, that was a big hit. But oh my gosh, you feel so stupid giving that to him on Christmas. It's like, well, here's a ball with a stick glued on top of it. I hope you
Until you
enjoy
see
it.
that reaction, then you go, nailed it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, got it right. Or Santa did. Yeah.
Yeah, you got your pumpkin. You could also do some ab workouts, little
No.
man. So,
Yes,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right on your pumpkin, either way, you know.
There's no chance of Dad using it. I know that. So
Well, Brady, I did bring up some Thanksgiving trivia for you. We can end on that. Huh?
You know what the key to a good Thanksgiving is?
No,
we didn't say
shut up.
jokes. We didn't.
Nope.
We didn't say jokes.
I am
A turkey.
yeah.
Mhm. You know what
All right,
song you
moving
should
on.
play while you prepare your turkey?
Uh,
All about
I'm-
that bass. About that bass. Mm.
I
I'm kinda
know,
going with-
I was gonna say the people listening are just like, we gotta find something different.
Yeah.
Like we can't be
Someone
listening
gotta
to this.
Shut this guy
This
up.
isn't it.
Okay, let's do this.
Maybe I'll
Who
try
was the
quitting cold turkey.
Hold on, are you asking individually? Do we get a chance to steal? Is there a hat on the
I'll
line
let Brady go first, and then we'll just go around. Brady, Jordan, and Alex.
for a hat?
I already have.
No,
Well,
just
I'm supposed to already have a hat. I mean, I don't have it yet, but Can my
Santa might bring
Christmas present be you giving me all the shit you owe me?
That's what he's thankful for, maybe.
it. Yeah.
That is
The
the one
hat.
way he would get you a gift. Like that is the one way. He'd have to owe you, and then he'd give it to you on Christmas and be like, "Well, I was in the giving." Too.
Here's
Thinking
that hat
about
I
it.
owe you. Here's that sleeve of balls and that $20 that I owe you. Okay.
All right.
Who was the first president to pardon a turkey?
Ooh.
Grover Cleveland.
No. Jordan.
Shit.
Theodore Roosevelt.
No. Alex.
I think I just heard this on the radio the other day. I don't remember what the answer was. I'm gonna say Taft.
No. John F. Kennedy.
We were way off.
Here's a good one for Alex. We'll let him go first on this one. How many calories on average are consumed per person at Thanksgiving dinner?
Why is this a
What do
good one for
I
him?
get? 500 each way.
No, exacto.
Exact.
I'll give you all. I'll give you
200.
100.
Oh,
200.
200. I would say like I don't know if they're counting like lunch and supper. I would say like probably like 3,200.
Nope. Jordan.
I'm gonna say 7,200.
Ooh,
Holy
No.
that is a
Seems
feast,
way
my
too-
friend.
Hey,
Is it Thanksgiving
go home.
Day or just the one meal?
Just the
That's
meal.
what I said. I don't know if it's like
Give me 2,200.
No.
that's low.
4,500 calories.
Price is Right rules. I win.
Yeah, those a little slice of pumpkin or pecan pie adds up.
Yeah.
Those are pretty dense.
Do you guys say pecan or do you say pecan?
Pecan. 'Cause
That's
normal.
wrong though. That's wrong.
No, it's not.
That
No,
is
it's
wrong.
not.
No, that's
That's
like
who?
adding 3 A's into the word.
No,
It's- Okay, separate P and can. You
it's
why-
pecan
we're-
because
it's,
hey,
it's
we just got a
pecan.
bunch of listeners from Texas, so like that's
And
how they say it down there,
Pecan.
and we're gonna keep it
Yeah.
that way.
We'll let them phone in and they'll tell you it's pecan all day.
The pecan
Like
sandies.
Caramel and
It's pecan.
caramel. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
how do you say
Who
those?
cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, either way, I'm not eating it. But
Tomato, tomato.
Ooh,
All right, go.
here's a good one.
Nobody ever says tomato.
This is a good one for Jordan. When was the first Thanksgiving football game? What year?
I have an idea.
Gonna go in
And whatever you're thinking, go way earlier.
way earlier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1972.
No.
Okay, I
Brady.
was. Oh,
Mm.
Oh,
Sounds like he wants it way earlier, so I'm gonna go 1932.
No, Alex.
how long has the NFL been around? I'm not a
Doesn't
football.
matter. Not
He-
the
he
NFL.
just said
just
football. He
game.
didn't
Football
specify.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll say let's give me 1954.
No. 1876.
Get the
Mm.
F
No,
out of
What
here.
was
Half
it?
Now,
earlier.
wait. Now,
It was
when was the first Thanksgiving NFL game?
1992.
No,
I don't know.
Mm.
Brady.
Is it me now? 1977.
No, Alex.
I'll go 58.
1920.
Jeez.
Really?
Jeez.
The NFL I mean, technically the NFL, or like it was still around, but like
It's still around today.
We apparently don't know shit about
Af-
Thanksgiving.
after the
Yeah.
merger or before.
I never.
Who
Yeah,
was-
I wouldn't even
who
thought
was-
they were close.
Who played in the first football game like ever?
Probably.
The 1800s one. What, two colleges? I'm guessing this probably was. Do you know? Have that on hand, Blake?
What's that?
Do you know who played in the first Thanksgiving game, like of the
No,
1800s one?
nope.
Well, that information would have been nice, Blake.
It's not giving me that. It's just giving me mostly these questions about presidents for some reason.
Yeah, at the end it says we don't know. Just figure out teams yourself. Like, that seems
Yeah.
so bad if they wouldn't say the names. But
Oh, here's a good one for Alex. We'll start with
Okay.
him again. How many turkeys are prepared for Thanksgiving in America each year?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. That's millions. Like I don't know, 2 million.
No, Brady.
14.6 million.
No, Jord.
5 million.
46 million.
46 million.
Why was that a good question for me? Do I eat a lot of
You
turkey?
get all the food ones.
Yeah. Am I overindulging in turkey? Is that like what?
No, you like food. I
I-
figured.
I think most people.
All right,
Yeah,
here's
he's
the
different.
answer here. Who are the two teams that played in the first Thanksgiving game? It was in Hoboken, New Jersey. It was Yale defeated Princeton 2-0.
Yes.
What an
boy.
exciting game.
Yes.
That was the 2018-76 or whatever.
November 30th, 1876.
In front of a roaring crowd of 12 people who watched this riveting
Jeez,
2-0
those
football game.
Here's a
Lord.
question I got for Brady, because Brady
Uh-oh.
also likes food, as you just heard.
Yes.
Do you guys do at your Thanksgiving? I listened to the radio this week, and they were going over like sides that most people have for their Thanksgiving. Have you guys ever had macaroni as a side for Thanksgiving?
No,
Not
but I
usually, but on an occasion it'll make an appearance. I
Okay.
wish it was a staple.
Yeah, like that. To me, we've never had it, but it seems like the perfect side for Thanksgiving.
No, we don't. But what did that was like number 3, wasn't it?
With something like that, yeah, on the top list,
Yeah.
that was like, and a lot of people don't like know that or wouldn't even think of it. But I was like, damn, dude, I'm down for macaroni any day of the week,
Hell yeah.
especially like that, because a lot of those are like I don't know what to call them, but like it's got the crunchy macaroni or like the crunchy crust on
you
top,
lost me.
and
Get that out of here. That doesn't belong on macaroni.
okay, all right. And now
no
I'm angry. I don't know what to
breadcrumbs or cornflakes on top of your macaroni. Get that shit out of here.
You don't like a slight crunch with
If
that?
it's not
Not at
extra
all.
cheese,
Hey.
if it's not extra darkened cheese on top, get it out of here.
That's the crunch I want is the like when you broil the cheese on top, it gets that little caramelization. That's the only crunch I want.
Yep, I'm down with that. Yeah.
You guys
This
are
is a-
vanilla, dude.
This is a golf podcast. We've been talking about.
Right now it's a Thanksgiving podcast.
I guess we're fighting about macaroni and all kinds of crap.
You guys always listening to Alice's Restaurant on Thanksgiving?
What?
It's like the
the
world's
song.
only Thanksgiving song. I always make
Yeah.
sure to play it every Thanksgiving.
It's
like
actually it's a really good song. Yeah.
it's like 20 minutes long.
What?
Dude, that's longer than Thanksgiving dinner.
they sit
Right?
they sit at the table and listen to the song before they eat. So it's just
We do
20
not.
minutes
We do
of
not.
sitting there. Oh,
My
man.
food's getting cold. Can we eat? No,
Yeah.
not till the song's
Everybody shut up. This is my jam. I got another one for you. How long was the first Thanksgiving celebration?
Who gets to go? Me? Jordan? What?
Brady.
We'll go Alan.
Well, you're doing so many
Oh,
trivia that's like it's so hard to get a right answer. What was the
just-
longest celebration?
No, how long was the first Thanksgiving celebration? The first
I would
one.
say a few days, like 3 days.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, give me
Good
a hat.
Alex
right
wins
now.
a hat. Woo.
Yep. I was like, there's no way that was done in one day. Like, no way.
I was gonna guess a whole week.
Well, by the time they got there, they had to walk or horse ride. You're gonna stick it out for a few days.
Okay.
Spoken like a true pilgrim.
Let's see. God, these are all these questions have like what president, which president, which president.
We'll fire one off. We're paid for
All
that.
right, well, let's go. Here we go. Which president made turkey pardoning an annual event?
4.
Jordan. No.
JFK.
No.
Reagan.
George H.W. Bush.
Ooh,
Oh,
I was
really?
close. Almost had it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hypocritical. Like they pardon the birds, but then they go in and eat
Yeah.
like their brothers.
Well, it is. Yeah, I mean, you gotta get one.
Yeah. Well, here's
You-
a good one. You can thank this guy for getting Thanksgiving off. Which president first ordered a national holiday of Thanksgiving?
Boy.
Who you asking?
Who goes first?
Brady.
Well, was it before or after they started pardoning in Turkey? So I don't know.
Hey, Junior.
I'll go with Clinton.
No.
I assume
I'm
that's
gonna
gonna
go
because
with
you're like
You can't
George
remember.
Washington.
Brady.
Braden, you're alive longer than that. You can't remember celebrating Thanksgiving before Bill Clinton?
Yeah, but I didn't work then, so who knows if you get it off? I don't know.
Dad, were you alive when they started making Thanksgiving a holiday? Well, yeah, it was a long time ago.
Back in 1994.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I
Okay,
would say probably Lincoln.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
This
dude.
guy's on fire.
I am crushing. I'm gonna get that hat.
Good
Oh,
luck.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Okay, so this is tricky because Jordan said Washington, right? So which president made Thanksgiving a permanent national holiday? That was Lincoln. Which president first ordered a national day of Thanksgiving? That was George
Different.
Washington.
It's different.
I don't know
You
what
can
the
tell by
difference
the
Who
word.
made the holiday?
Yeah. No, it's different.
You already have a
How
hat.
about let's go opposite here. Which president refused to celebrate Thanksgiving as a national holiday?
Seems very Jefferson-like.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Unbelievable.
Thomas
Alex
Jefferson.
Alex has the list of the same facts
If
that you're
this-
looking up right now, and
If
he's
this
just,
isn't a
It
sign,
sounds like
if this isn't a sign to go get a Powerball, I don't know what is. Like,
I was gonna
just
say
what?
Alex is just gonna run to the bar and grab like a stack of pull tabs quick. He'll be
Also,
back.
I didn't know Jefferson, but it just sounds like something that rascal would do.
none of us knew Jefferson because that was 2 centuries ago.
Well, maybe in a past life. I don't know. You got any more
Okay.
there? Sinead?
Yeah, which Native American friend to the settlers acted as an interpreter?
Is that? Oh, wait.
Sacagawea?
No, that's Lewis and Clark.
It's the other famous Indian.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sitting Bull.
No,
Is it Pocahontas? Is that a real Native American? I don't know.
She was a real thing, yeah.
but no.
Dang it.
Come on, there's so many names.
I have no idea.
Chief Running Tab. That's my
Counting,
Indian name.
counting Crows.
Counting crows.
Squanto.
I didn't even think of that.
Clearly.
Where was the first turkey trot?
Boston.
Sounds
Close,
right.
but no.
Somewhere else in Massachusetts.
Alex, get Googling it quick so you can figure it out.
New York.
No.
Plymouth Rock.
No. Well, I could have said yes to Alex, but it's Buffalo, New York.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say Buffalo, but I'm like, no one does anything in Buffalo except lose.
Jump through
football
tables.
games.
No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you
here we
Ravens
go.
there.
This is a good one right here too. How many pumpkin pies are consumed every Thanksgiving?
At least 2.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that Costco video? Like they had a time lapse of like their pumpkin like table, like for their like display for pumpkin pies. It is insane to watch. Like
Did
they
it
have these just stacks of them and they just disappear all at once. Like it's all of them are gone within seconds.
I had some Costco pumpkin pie today. It's delicious.
Always a classic. I don't know, like 4.5 million.
Well, I mean,
No,
if there
it's
was
like
40,
40 some million
I was gonna
turkeys.
say if there's 46 turkeys, there's
Guys.
probably pretty similar amount of pies, right?
Not everyone likes a pumpkin pie.
Not
Yeah, but
everyone
some
likes
people
turkey.
probably
They
go through 2 per one turkey. I don't know.
got big families.
Prescribes.
I'm gonna say the exact same number of turkey, 46 million or whatever you said.
Those all the answers?
I'm saying like 80 million.
50 million.
Ah,
Yeah, see, good logic
Well.
there.
Damn.
Yep. Let's see. Black Friday is the biggest day of the year for what trade profession? Now, I'll give
Retail.
you a hint. It's not shopping.
Whoa, what?
What
Yeah.
trade
So,
profession?
like,
Curveball.
what trade? Like trade.
What do
know,
you
like-
stress a lot? Like what
Like-
gets stressed a lot when you're celebrating
Maybe
Thanksgiving?
like your plumbing. Is
Oh.
everyone like
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, plumbing for sure.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense. All the
Everybody
blue-
be breaking them toilets on the
Yep.
day after.
Yeah, better get that app that tells you where to go. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Makes no
Firing
sense.
out logs, huh?
You don't want to be doing that at the house.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, there's a bunch more, but I know Brady's got to get to go on the cards here soon. So,
A little rummy.
all right. Well, I'll give you one more.
Bridge.
Should have
You know how-
something golf related on this. A golf.
You know how
tournament.
Thanksgiving's always supposed
I-
to end?
I
I didn't even
gave-
hear you.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
I said, you know how Thanksgiving is always supposed to end? With a G.
How?
With a what?
With a
G.
G.
Thanksgiving ends.
Jeez. Like, what were you gonna say? Jeez, we just lost the last listener.
Yeah, so that's that. I was gonna say too, I'm going to run a special on par tabs on Black Friday, only on Black Friday, so midnight to midnight, 50% off, promo code podcast.
Got off. Holy
So
shit.
anybody that listens to the podcast, type in promo code podcast, they will get 50% off par tabs.
They're gonna have to
on the
listen
website.
to it in a jiffy to get that deal.
That's what we're doing. We're
Got it,
talking
Tay.
about the dedicated listeners on Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Yeah, great gift for sure.
Mhm.
Don't sound too excited saying that.
Yeah.
What do you want
Yeah.
me to do?
Use a little excitement
Alright.
in your voice. Yeah, great.
Guys, it's a great gift.
When
Would you
you
be-
get
There you go. You got it.
50% off. Promo code
It's an unbelievable deal.
Sunday.
Friday.
Oh
we're
yeah,
talking
make sure
about,
you do it Friday. Yeah. Sunday
Yeah,
that
so-
deal won't be around.
no, it will not. It will not.
Sunday,
so-
Sunday. We'll be too late for you to get this deal.
Yeah.
What's the
you
promo
did
code we need? I already forgot.
think it's-
podcast.
Oh, makes sense.
Brady's gonna go buy a bunch.
Did you shout out the new Texas listeners? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Gold stars.
Alex, you could use a little bit more excitement because, like, oh yeah, par tab, boy, and I have a trivia question about pie or anything. They're like, whoa, let's see here, food.
Well, problem solved.
We know
Give 'em
what
a
piques his
Costco pie
interest.
with it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Every order of par tabs will ship with one Costco pumpkin pie.
Oh,
Oh, I'll tell you what, you'd be out of stock, my boy.
It's affordable. It's affordable since they're like $6 a piece, but the shipping would kill me, so we can't do that.
Some of the shipping would kill me.
gotta get those
No, it
things
is. It
there
is. It
overnight.
is a good gift. I'm sorry. I was distracted when I said I was looking at something. Great gift.
No, we are selling. We are selling. They get some orders every week, so which is good. I'm glad people are out there enjoying them. So
Like I said, we went when we did that night golf thing, whatever. I don't know if we talked about that much, but yeah, the people at that clubhouse thought that was just a great idea. Those par tabs, they